A birdie. Yes, an incredible, unbelievable birdie 3. And Bob Tway had struck the most decisive, most memorable shot in the storied annals of Inverness.
Bob Tway's bunker shot on the 72nd hole at the Inverness Club to win the 1986 PGA Championship and beat then the world's #1 ranked player, Greg Norman, will forever remain one of golf's most memorable moments. 11 years earlier, at the age of 16, he was a 5'6", 135-pound option quarterback in Georgia. A broken arm his sophomore year in high school led to Tway's early retirement from that sport, and golf became his primary focus. By the time he arrived at Oklahoma State in 1978, Tway was a 6-foot freshman. 4 years later, as a senior, Tway stood 6'4" and towered over the competition as the 1981 Fred Haskins Award winner for Collegiate Player of the Year.
He's one of the finest men that I've ever met. We were privileged to have him on our golf team, and as soon as he showed up, good things happened. And as long as he was on our team, we won a lot of championships. He played at a high level.
He also was a 3-time first-team All-America, the 1979 Big 8 medalist, and helped lead the Cowboys to national championships in 1978 and 1980 with a runner-up finish in 1979.
You know, Bob and I have been friends ever since his time at OSU, and we met there, and it's just been a great relationship, and just the whole OSU family as far as golf.
Though it took 4 years for Tway to earn playing privileges on the PGA Tour in 1985, he had an immediate impact upon arrival.
This is for his first PGA victory.
The first of many.
He's got it. And he qualifies for the Masters, the World Series, and the Tournament of Champions, all there.
$81,000, Richard. Take it away, Bob Tway, huh?
Oh, I don't know what to say. It's probably the happiest moment of my life right now. I guess all that long work finally paid off.
Well, they're dancing in the streets in Oklahoma City and Stillwater tonight, I'll bet you.
Yeah, I sure appreciate this. It's a big thrill for me.
How's that? Remarkable. Birdie 3 out of the last 4 holes. How many winners here finished 3-3-3?
His second season resulted in 4 victories, including the PGA Championship, 13 top 10 finishes, placing second on that year's official money list, and concluded by being selected as the PGA of America's Player of the Year. Alas, it would take the ever-tinkering Tway another 17 seasons to win 4 more times. Referring to his pro career as, quote, a roller coaster ride, Tway is admired for his perseverance that has resulted in 8 PGA Tour career victories, 11 runner-up finishes, 10 third-place finishes, 103 top 10s, 221 top 25s, and nearly $16 million in official earnings. Added to the mix is more than $2.5 million pocketed so far on the Champions Tour, plus 5 other professional wins, among them being the 1985 and 1987 Oklahoma Opens.
Bob is, is just about golf. We used to kid him. I mean, I think he took 2 weeks off one time, and after a week he was ready to go back and play. He couldn't stand to be off for 2 weeks. You know, he bought some land and had a little pond, fishing pond kind of a deal, so he was gonna, get into fishing so he kind of get away from golf, and, that didn't last very long. He loves golf. He still plays, still practices, he just loves to play golf.
A 2009 inductee into the Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame, perhaps Tway's biggest sin was seeking the perfect swing, something nearly every pro golfer does even when they're successful.
Dude, you won like 4 times in '86, beat Norman, peers voted you Player of the Year. What are you doing? And he goes, well, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I'm just going through some swing changes. And at the time, and Mike Holder admitted this, he goes, at the time we thought it was the right thing to do. You always strive to get better, and Bob was striving to get better.
Quote, probably some of it is my fault for tinkering with my golf swing, Tway has said. But if you're not trying to get better, then what are you trying to do? If I had a crystal ball, maybe I wouldn't have done that stuff, but I was always trying to get better. What can I say? End quote. Tway's life has gone full circle. He was born in Oklahoma City, but the Tway family journey began when he was 9, relocating to St. Louis, then Connecticut, then White Plains, New York, and eventually landing in Marietta, Georgia. When Stillwater beckoned, Tway made the move back to Oklahoma and has resided in the state ever since. He met his wife, Tammy, during his junior year, and they got married after Tway's senior year in 1981. The rest is golf history, and what a superb history it has been. 31 years after stepping out of that bunker, victorious at the PGA Championship at Inverness, Tway now steps into the Oklahoma Golf Hall of Fame.